Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your sex check reading. Yes, it is Saturday afternoon, just shortly after 12 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. Yep, you're still getting me in my robe. It's been a full week between my regular work, pushing out various readings throughout the week. It's and going through a full moon. So yeah, it's been a lot. So I am sitting here still in my robe. I'm gonna go ahead and finish out these last couple of readings to finish out this series. So here we are. Let's get into it. Again, don't forget energies can be reversed. So you'll need to place parties where it fits to your situation. All right, Pisces. Spirit, give us the sex check for Pisces. Tell us about Pisces. What do we need to know about Pisces? One more. Tell us about Pisces. Queen of Wands. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. All right, Pisces, take it as it resonates. Could be you, could be your person. Somebody's dealing with a Queen of Wands who's basically in their ego. You know, while a Queen of Wands is, independent, abundant, passionate, attractive, probably has many suitors pining for them, that actually puts this particular person in their ego. They like the attention that they receive, whether it's social media, going through the grocery store, maybe you're at a nice dinner at evening at a nice restaurant, and all eyes are on this Queen of Wands. And you're not thrilled with it. You're kind of over it. Almost like, is this even really what I want? Do I want to be with somebody who really just likes attention from everybody else? Like you being with this person, you showing them the attention, you're like, well, I guess what I give doesn't really matter. You're still preferring attention from everybody else. And you're kind of done, you're over it. So this woman is on top of this man, and you can see her, it's almost like she's looking at her arm flexing. She's got her hand behind, well, not really behind his head, but kind of holding on to his hair, kind of like she's obviously in control of the relationship, but she's looking at her arm flexing like I'm the Queen of Wands. I can have anybody I want. You're here to, give me a little additional ego boost. When I'm not out in public, when I'm not out at the gym, when I'm not out walking in the mall shopping, whatever it may be, wherever you're out in public getting some, attention, eyes are on you. The look on this guy's face is, if you get closely, wait a minute, sorry, probably a little out of focus there. He's like, am I even really here? What am I doing here? Why am I wasting my time with someone who doesn't even care what I'm doing for them? What am I doing for this person? Because apparently it's not enough. Look, she's actually, still needing to admire herself while we are here laying together. What am I doing? He so just doesn't look thrilled. And clearly we have somebody who's just going to call it for what it is, full of themselves. Let's see. Tell us more about this Queen of Wands. Tell us more about the Queen of Wands. Tell us about the Queen of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands is somebody that you've known for a long time. So this might be even a long-standing relationship or marriage that has obviously, it's been long-term. You guys have been together for a while. And the Queen of Wands has basically taken the relationship for granted. Okay, so like I'd mentioned, her having a hold on this guy's hair, meanwhile flexing, looking down at her arm, is almost at a point of where I feel like this karma is going to catch up, right? You don't want to take someone for granted and assume that they're always going to be there to give you that ego boost when you're not out somewhere else. Work, gym, grocery store, I don't know, tanning, getting your nails done, taking your car to the car wash, wherever it may be. So when they're not out in public getting all this extra attention for their ego boost, When they're at home, they're expecting you to still do what they've been getting outside in public. So this person's constantly needing attention, you know, and them taking you for granted and probably not even giving you any attention. Because at home, I mean, they're still looking at themselves. They probably look in the mirror 20 times a day to make sure they look beautiful. Or, is there the gel in their hair? Is it, I don't know. Is it combed right? Is there a piece of hair out of place? Who knows? Is my 5 o'clock shadow looking okay? Take it as it resonates, male, female. But I feel like there's going to be some karma catching up, because when you can only take a situation or a person for granted so long before the universe steps in and is like, well, if your person isn't able to put you in check, guess what? The universe is going to step in and put this person in check. Tell us about this karma. Tell us about this karma. Tell us about the karma. Two of Cups. Ten of Cups. The Knight of Swords. So we've got heavy water on this karma. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cups. A little bit of fire, a little more fire, very little air. But mostly it's cups. So I feel like the karma is that whoever has been neglected in this current long-standing relationship, marriage, might actually come across another person that is their true Two of Cups. So while this marriage or relationship that you two have currently been in, you two have known each other a long time, it doesn't necessarily mean you two are actually, a soul tie, soul pair, a correct for each other. It looks like the one who's been neglected, the universe is going to put this person on a path to come across a Two of Cups, who's going to be providing all that emotion that this person has not been getting. This person has been depleted because the other person not only wants all the attention and emotion and recognition from their partner, they're getting it outside of the relationship, not necessarily saying that they're cheating, but they are enjoying the attention they're receiving outside of the relationship, is what I'm trying to say. So the universe is going to put this person at some point in a path with someone who's going to give them what they're missing. And, you know, when somebody's been depleted of something that they need out of a relationship and they come across somebody who starts to give that to them, they're going to look at it. I mean, let's face it. If you're out in the desert and you're walking for miles and you ran out of water like 5 miles ago, and if you come up across, you know, a bottle that's sitting on the side that has, you know, a little, even if it's a sip of water, even if it's a little bit, you're going to take it. Mark my words, you are going to take it. Anybody in their right mind would. So whoever is, you know, all about themselves, you know, strong arming and looking at themselves, they're going to be in for a rude awakening, because this will happen and can happen. I have seen it happen. You know, people can only take things for so long before the universe is like, that's it. You know, you are neglecting yourself. We are going to give you an opportunity to come across a sip of water that might make you open up and realize that, oh, you're going to go for that full cup of water is what you're going to do. And it's going to be a truth that is going to come out and smack you in the face, that's going to make you brave enough to continue to go for that full cup of water. You know, this picture, it's basically going to smack you in the ass like she's about to get done and jump you into, you know, realizing what you are missing dealing with somebody who is just so stuck on themselves. You know, cross watcher, if this is you, I don't know, it's a coming. It's going to be a rude awakening. Let's switch decks and find out. You know what? Wait a minute. Before I do this, let me check one more thing. Tell us about this person that's possibly going to come by and provide that cup of water. Tell us a little bit more about this person that's going to provide, that cup of water to this person that's been depleted. Tell us about this person. One more. Tell us about this person. The Lovers. Could be a Gemini. Seven of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So with the Lovers card coming out, you know, the Lovers is, again, it's a choice. So the fact that you and your person are currently in a long-standing relationship, marriage, it's somebody you've known for a long time. You've been together a long time. When the Lovers card comes in, that's a choice. So the person that's been depleted is going to be given an opportunity with a true soul tie who can give them what they need, an option to make a choice between two lovers. And it could be a Gemini. But this person's going to show you a solid commitment that you could go towards, right? You're going to see a solid offer out of this choice, because this person is, well, it's actually the both of them, but it just when I show you the card, you'll see that with the Seven of Pentacles, it's basically looking back at the past relationship, marriage, whatever. They're going to realize that when they look back, they're going to see the mistakes that they allowed to happen in this previous relationship. They're going to see the mistakes that have allowed them to feel so depleted, and actually being with somebody who's able to provide them with that cup of emotion, to quench that thirst, make them feel wanted. Maybe, you need, take it as it resonates, you or your person needs their ego boosted a little bit. And since it had been taken away from them for so long, now after, syncing up with somebody who's a little bit more on their vibration and who's, could be a soul tie. Look at that. These two are just so relaxed with each other, where here, this guy's like, how am I going to get out of here? Like, oh my God, I'm so stressed. Like, yeah, we're in the middle of this. We're doing our sexy thing. But at the same time, it's more like, she's like, yeah, you see how sexy I am. It's all about me, 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 me. And here, it's them. It's together, giving each other what they need, So the universe is going to put you in a situation of lovers, and you're going to have to make that choice to, walk away from a situation you've been in for a very long time, where you haven't been getting anything that you need, to a situation that's ready to give you what you need and satisfy you. But it is going to be a choice. Do you want to stay where you're stressed and unhappy, or are you ready to, it's probably going to be a little uncomfortable walking away from somebody who's very much into their ego. You walking away is going to knock that ego down, not just a step, a block. It is going to knock this person down a block for sure. And it could get a little ugly, but at the end of the day, who should you be more worried about? Yourself or this other person who's been able to get out and go get their ego boosted from anything and everything? It's not like they're just at home, wanting the ego boost from you. They're getting it from everywhere else, and you're not getting anything. So at the end of the day, you got to weigh yourself out. You want to live life like this. It's almost like a slow death. is what it is. It's not healthy. You're not getting what you need to, yeah, it's going to be rough. It might be a little uncomfortable. There might be some fights. There might be some viciousness, but, you're going to have to figure out a way to carefully deal with getting away from somebody who is into their ego so much, and it is going to hurt their ego. Are they going to act crazy? Probably, because they probably didn't expect it. And that's why I always say you can't take things and people for granted. They're not always going to be there. Things do run out. People do get tired. They do walk away. It's going to happen. So, what is the outcome going to look like? Spirit, what is the outcome going to look like for this situation? One more. What is the outcome going to look like for this situation? Ooh. All right, so I guess one more. Spirit said that wasn't going to be the last one. Nine of Cups. Nine of Coins. Four of Coins. So the outcome looks like it's basically going to be you realizing, and let me tell you the signs real quick. So we have Pisces again, Virgo, Capricorn. So, any of these energies you could be dealing with, or they could be in your chart, your person's chart. It's all energy. So it could be any sign. But you're going to realize that the fact that your current person that has not been giving you what you need, basically they're being conservative with themselves. They're not willing to give you anything back. They just want from you and want from everybody else. You're going to realize that you're going to wake up. You're going to realize that you are ready for emotional stability. The Nine of Cups, I mean, that's up there with the Coin of Cups. That's, reaping the fruits of your labor. So while it might be a little rough getting out of this current situation, you got to know that that isn't going to last forever. You trying to break away, walk away, separate, maybe you're living together, you're going to have to find a new place. Is it going to be a little extra work? Oh my goodness, yes it is. Is it going to be a little bit of a headache? Yeah, it probably is. When you go through breakups, especially when you're dealing with people that are, all about their own ego, it's going to be a little work. It's going to be a little headache, but you got to say to yourself, it isn't going to last forever. Yes, I'm going to put in this hard work up front. It's going to get me where I need to be, because this current situation, you're going to be out of that. And the breakup or the separation, the splitting of, if you're living together, finding a new place to live, whatever it may be, whatever headache, I don't know, you might have accounts together and trying to get each other off each other's accounts, stuff like that. Is it going to be a pain in the ass? Yeah, it is. But it isn't going to last forever. And always know that when you go through all that headache, that hard work, strife, upheaval, it's going to get you to a beautiful place. You don't go through hard work to end up in a worse situation. You go through the hard work to end up in a better place, a better situation. We all have to go through it. Just like the healing journey. It's hard, it's tough. You're going to go through those days of ups and downs, struggles. But once you get through it, you start to open up, you start to feel better. You're like, damn, that was worth it. Like, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. But it's going to be worth it. Any other advice? Final messages? Any advice? Final messages for Pisces? Any other final messages or advice for Pisces? One more. Final messages. Seven of Coins. Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands. So we've got 7-7. You might be seeing 7-7, which is, it's a divine number. It's a lucky number. Kind of what I like to say, kind of like you're probably going to be realizing that you're dealing with somebody that is like a lucky person, like a four-leaf clover. You're going to come across somebody who's rare, kind of like you are. Obviously you've been taken advantage of in the current situation. You're going to end up with somebody else who's rare, who's a hard find, and you two are going to find each other, is basically what I mean if you're seeing 7-7. So let's see here. We have Taurus energy, Capricorn energy. No, excuse me, Leo energy. Yeah. So basically what the outcome and what I had already said, you getting through the hard work, doing the due diligence of breaking out of the current situation you're in, maintain control of it though. Don't let it get out of hand. Be truthful to yourself. Don't do things in a sly way, right? This is what they're saying, maintaining control. Because when you're dealing with somebody who's in their ego and you do break away, it's not going to be easy, especially if you've got like accounts together and all that. They're going to put up a nasty little fight. And you'll be lucky if they don't, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. But, do the due diligence, do the hard work, keep at it, maintain control, be, confident, but keep pushing through step by step. Don't stop. Don't look back. Don't listen to whatever's going to be yapping up in your ear while you're trying to break away from a situation that clearly isn't right for you or even healthy for you. And it is going to get you to the correct King of Wands. I'm sorry, Queen of Wands. It's going to get you to the correct person for passion, right? Keep at it. Don't stop doing what you're doing. But again, it's free will. The universe is going to present this opportunity to you because they see what you're going through. And you probably even at some point manifested, in your thoughts, God, do I really even want to be in this relationship? Why can't I find, someone who, like I said, it could have been during a new moon you had these thoughts where you're like, why can't I find somebody who's, shows me attention, who, strokes my ego a little bit? Why is it always me? So the universe was probably listening to you, and they are going to give you the opportunity. That's what tarot does. It tells you about the opportunities coming up, the opportunities you have in your situations. And it's up to you whether you take up on the opportunity and the choice. Because, if you don't, then you're turning away a manifestation that you were probably thinking about. All right, Pisces. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Much love and light. If anything resonated, please hit the like button, drop a comment. I love to hear from you. It does help grow the channel, so it is able to keep circulating the videos to get out for other folks to view, and then hopefully it brings more people to the channel so we can pick up on new energies and learn from each other. At the end of the day, we're all here learning from each other. I don't have all the answers. You all don't have all the answers, but if we come together, we become a team. And at that point, we can learn from each other. And then, let Spirit tell us what we need to know so we know what moves to make next in our life. All right. Much love and light. Talk to you soon. Bye.